Okay, so I am going to be sharing my screen today so that you can all see what I'm seeing as far as the script. Okay, so turned on all the volumes. I am praying that when I screen share, you will be able to see and hear me. So today we are doing Act 1, Scenes 4 and 5 from Romeo and Juliet. This will conclude Act 1. Scene 4 from Act 1 of Romeo and Juliet. A street. Enter Romeo, Mercutio, Benvolio with 5 or 6 maskers. They're wearing masks. Torchbearers and others. Romeo. What shall this speech be spoke for our excuse, or shall we on without apology? Benvolio. The date is out of such prolixity. We have no Cupid hoodwinked with a scarf, being a Tartar's painted low bow of lath, scarring the ladies like crow keepers, scaring the ladies like a crow keeper. No, no, without book prologue, faintly spoke after the prompter for our entrance. But let them measure us by what they will. We'll measure them a measure and be gone. Romeo, give me a torch. I am not for this ambling, being but heavy. I will bear the light. Mercutio, nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance. Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead, so stakes me to the ground. I cannot move. You are lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound. I too am sore and pierced with his shaft, to soar with his light feathers, and so bound. I cannot bound a pitch above dull woe. Under love's heavy burden do I sink, and sink in it. You should you burden love, too great oppression for a tender thing. Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like a thorn. If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, and you beat love down. Give me a case to put my visage in, a visor for a visor. What cat eye, what curious eye doth quote deformities? Here are the beetle brows shall blush for me, putting on a mask. Benvolio, come knock and enter, and no sooner in but every man betake him to his legs. Romeo, a torch for me, that wantons light of heart, tickle the senseless rushes with their heels, for I am provoked with a grander sire phrase. I'll be a candle holder and look on. The game was now so fair, and I am done. Done, said Mouse, the constable's own word. If thou art done, we'll draw from thee from the mire of this so reverence love, wherein thou stickst up to the ears. Come, we burn daylight. Oh, nay, that's not so. I mean, sir, in delay, we waste our lights in vain, like lamps by day. Take our good meaning, for our judgment sits 5 times in that air once in our 5 wits. And we mean well in going to this mosque, but 'tis no wit to go. Why, may one ask? I dreamt a dream tonight, and so did I. Well, what was yours? That dreamers often lie. Romeo in bed asleep, why they do dream things true. Oh, then I see. Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the fairest midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone on the forefinger of an alderman, drawn with a team of little atomies, athwart men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes made of long spinners' legs, the cover of the wings of grasshoppers, the traces of the smallest spiders' webs, the collars of the moonshine's watery beams, her whip a cricket's bone, the lash of film, her wagoner, a small gray-coated gnat, not half so big as a round little worm, pricked from the lazy finger of a maid. Her chariot is an empty hazelnut, made by the joiner squirrel or old grub. Time out of mind the fairies coachmakers, and in this state she gallops night by night through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love, or courtiers' knees that dream on curtsies straight, or lawyers' fingers who straight dream on fees, or ladies' lips who straight on kisses dream, which oft angry mob with blisters plagues, because their breaths with sweetmeats tainted are. Sometimes she gallops o'er a courtier's nose, and then dreams he is smelling out of suit. And sometimes she comes with a tithe pig's tail, tickling a parson's nose as he lies asleep. Then dreams he of another benefice. Sometimes she driveth o'er a soldier's neck, and then dreams he of cutting foreign throats, of breaches, ambuscados, Spanish blades, of heaths, of healths 5 fathom deep. And then, anon, drums in his ear, at which he starts and wakes, and being thus frightened, swears a prayer or two and sleeps again. This is that very mob that plats the manes of horses in the night, and bakes the elf locks in foul sluttish hairs, which once untangled misfortune holds. This is she. Peace, peace, Mercutio, peace. Thou talk'st of nothing. True, I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin of substance as the air, and more inconstant than the wind, who woos even now the frozen bosom of the north, and being angered, puffs away from thence, turning his face to the dew-dropping south. This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, and we shall come too late. I fear too early, for my mind misgives some consequence, yet hanging in the stars, shall bitterly begin this fearful date with this night's revels, and expire the term of a despised life closed in my breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he that hath the steerage of my course, direct my sail. On, lusty gentlemen. Benvolio, strike, drum. Doom, doom, doom. Exit. Scene 5. A hall in Capulet's house. Musicians waiting. Enter serving men with napkins. Where's Podpan that he oughts not to take away? He shift a trencher, he scrape a trencher. One good manners shall lie all in one or two men's hands, and they unwashed too. 'Tis a foul thing. Away with the joint stools, remove the court cupboard, look to the plate. Could thou save me a piece of marchpane? And as thou lovest me, Let the porter let Susan Grindstone and Nell Anthony. Then Potman. Aye, boy, ready? You are looked for and called for, asked for, and sought for in the great chamber. We cannot be here and there too. Cheerly, boys, be brisk a while, and the longer liver take all. Enter Capulet with Juliet and others of his house, meeting the guests and masters. Oh, what masters? Capulet. Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies that have their toes unplagued with corns will have a bout with you. Aha, my mistresses, which of all of you will now deny to dance? She that makes dainty, she, I'll swear, hath corns. Am I come near you now? Welcome, gentlemen, I have seen the day that I have worn a visor could tell a whispering tale in a fair lady's ear, such as would please. 'Tis gone, 'tis gone, 'tis gone. You are welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play. A hall, give room, and foot it, girls. Music plays and they dance. More light, you knaves, and turn the tables up, and quench the fire. The room is grown too hot. Ah, sir, this unlooked for sport comes well. Nay, sit, good cousin Capulet, for you and I are past our dancing days. How long is it now since thou last yourself and I were in a mass? For your lady's 30 years. What, man? 'Tis not so much. 'Tis not so much. 'Tis since the nuptial of Lucentio. Come Pentecost as quickly as it will, some 25 years, and then we must. 'Tis more, his son is elder, sir, his son is 30. Will you tell me that? His son but was a ward 2 years ago. Romeo to a serving man. What lady is that which doth enrich the hand of yon good knight? I know not, sir. Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. Her beauty hangs upon the cheek of night, like a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove, trooping with crows, as yonder lady or her fellows shows. The measure done, I'll watch her place of stand, and touching hers, make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now? Forswear its sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night. Tybalt. This by his voice should be a Montague. Fetch me my rapier, boy. What dares the slave come hither, covered with an antic face, to fleer in scorn at our solemnity? Now, by the stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead, I hold it not a sin. Why, how now, thou kinsman, there, wherefore storm you so? Uncle, this is a Montague our foe, a villain, that is hither come in spite to scorn our solemnity this night. Young Romeo, is it? 'Tis he, that villain Romeo. Content thee, gentle cause, let him alone. He bears him like a portly gentleman, and to say truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not for the wealth of all the town here in my house do him disparagement. Therefore be patient, take no note of him. It is my will, the which if you respect, show a fair presence, and put off these frowns and ill-beseeming semblance for a feast. It fits when such a villain is a guest. I'll not endure him. He shall be endured. What, goodman boy? I say he shall. Go to. I am the master here, or you. Go to. You'll not endure him. God shall mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny among my guests. You will set a cock-a-hoop. You'll be the man. Why, uncle, 'tis a shame. Go to, go to. You're such a saucy boy. It is so indeed. This trick may chance to scathe you. I know what, you must contrary me. Marry, 'tis time. Well said, my hearts. You are a princox. Go, be quiet, or more light, for shame. I'll make you quiet. What? Cheerly, my hearts. Patience, perforce, with wilful collar meeting, makes my flesh tremble in their different greeting. I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall not, now seeming sweet, convert to bitter gall. Tybalt exits. Romeo to Juliet. If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, this gentle fine is this, my lips, two blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss. Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss. Have not saints lips and holy palmers too? High pilgrim lips that they must use in prayer. Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray. Grant thou, lest faith turn to despair. Saints do not move, though grant for prayers' sake. Then move not, while my prayers effect I take. Thus from my lips, by thine my sin is purged, kissing her. Then I have my lips the sin that they have took. Sin from my lips, oh, trespass, sweetly urged, give me my sin again. You kiss by the book. Nurse, Madam, your mother craves a word with you. Romeo, what is her mother? Nurse, marry bachelor, her mother is the lady of the house, and a good lady and a wise and virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you talked withal. I tell you, he that can lay hold of her shall have the chance. Romeo, is she a Capulet? Oh, dear Count, my life is my foe's debt. Benvolio, away, be gone, the sport is at the best. Ay, so I fear the more's my unrest. Nay, gentlemen, prepare not to be gone. We have a trifling foolish banquet towards. Is it in so? Why, then, I thank you all. I thank you, honest gentlemen. Good night. More torches here. Come on, then, let's to bed. Ah, sirrah, by my faith, waxes late. I'll to my rest. Exit all but Juliet and nurse. Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman? The son and heir of old Tiberia. What's he that now is going out of door? Marry, that I think be young Petruchio. What's that? What's he that follows there, that would not dance? I know not. Go ask his name. If he be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed. His name is Romeo, and a Montague, and the only son of your great enemy. Oh, my only love, sprung from my only hate, too early seen unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy. Sir, what's this? What's this? A rhyme I learned even now. If one I danced with all, one calls within, Juliet, nurse. Anon, anon, come, let's away. The strangers are all gone. Exit. And that is the end of Act One of Romeo and Juliet. So there you have it, scenes 4 and 5. And we didn't see as much as in the movie. You must watch the movie after this, the 1968 version. It's the best. Anyway, until next time, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and grant you his peace.